And now, from finger-licking good Laurel, Maryland, it's snack time.
Today's show might seem a little shocking, but in advance, I just want to set this up to say that today's snack, hi and welcome to Snackboy, by the way, today's snack is really not so much about shocking you as it is about telling you about the bond between mother and daughter, and to see how mothers and daughters will go that extra mile for each other, and there is that golden knit bond, that thread, like that umbilical cord that runs between them. And today the bond we're going to talk about is between Carla and her mother, Amelia. Do you remember Amelia Cole? I bet you do. She's the one who is now with a higher power trash company. And why, Snackboy? What was wrong with her other trash company? Well, I think we all know what was wrong with her other trash company. But on to the snack. Carla was having friends over. We were all going to have a nice day of making cookies. Oh, sugar cookies! The kind where, like, you make the little patterns and you make little funny ones like, oh, my sugar cookie is shaped like a bucket. Oh, wow, my sugar cookie is shaped like a pine tree. That's cute. Anyway, so it's going to be very innocent. And the point of the story is this. We were younger. This was like 5 years ago, and there's about 5 people coming over. Remember our intern, Karen Smith? She was one of them, and she's as sweet as could be, sweet as pie, and Carla. And before we all came over, Carla was concerned. We all want our friends to feel comfortable at our parents' houses. And Carla said, Mom, are you sure it's okay if everybody comes over and makes cookies today? And Mrs. Cole said, oh, Carla, of course it's okay. Mom, you sure you don't mind? Because I want everyone to be happy and comfortable. And her mother's like, don't worry, Carla. I will not get in anybody's affair. I will let you all make cookies in peace. Don't mind me, Carla. Please, have your friends over and have a lovely time. So we all came over. And that day, our friend Benny O'Hagan, our sassy, red-headed, Irish, freckled friend. Let's just say that Benny, I don't want to call Benny a bad boy, but I just want to say that Benny was a little more experimental than the rest of us. A lot of people were experimental back in the times of Woodstock, but Benny's parents were very much those hippies, those postmodern hippies, and they taught Benny to do whatever his heart told him, to go wherever the imaginations and limits of his brain and fingers could go. And so as we sat there innocently making cookies in Carla's mother's kitchen, Benny started. Carla's mother was over at the stove making like peas and rice for dinner, being just so nice and quiet, keeping to herself, being very sweet and thinking, oh, how nice that my daughter can have her friends over for a nice relaxing session of making cookies. How wonderful, sweet, and innocent. Oh, how lovely. And Benny said in, hey guys, I got it in remember my new girlfriend, Darlene? Oh my gosh, it's so cool. We've tried something. And we're all like, what? What, Benny? Well, I'll give you a clue. See my finger? We have been sticking, we took a shower at her parents' house, we snuck into her sister's bathroom, and we took showers together, and guess what we tried? Something I always wanted to do. We stuck our fingers up each other's butt, and we were all like, oh my God! And Carla was like, oh! And I was like, oh! And just the idea of his freckled, the red hair on his knuckles, you know, up Darlene's, ew, and up his, ew, and think of their nails, and Oprah did a show on fecal matter, and the funniest part was this, Mrs. Cole had promised herself that she would not interfere with the day. She would let these kids say whatever they wanted. She would just let them have their day, but so Mrs. Cole went, Remember, she's a good Catholic woman, people. She's a very nice person, but she's a very good Catholic woman. And she went, and he got into detail. I couldn't help myself. I said, hey, Benny, tell us about it. He's like, well, we didn't go all the way at first. I just stuck in like up to my knuckle. And I twisted it around. She was like, oh, yeah. And I said, my turn. And she stuck it at mine. And Mrs. Cohen, oh, my goodness. And he said, and then it was, and at one point we even did it at the same time. We like licked our fingers and went at the same time. And Carla's mother was like, started to sweat and started to rock back and forth on her heels. She was getting faint. She was like, oh, I know, Carla, I know. And Carla's like, Mom, are you okay? I know, Carla, I'm okay. You children make your cookies. And she started stirring the rice on the stove.